Imagine this: you reach for a glass of water with your right hand, automatically out of habit. But suddenly, your left hand decides it wants to join the party, and without any conscious decision on your part, swipes the glass right off the table. For most of us, controlling our hands is a simple process, seamlessly orchestrated by our brains. However, for a small number of individuals, their left hand may seem to operate with a will of its own, engaging in actions that their conscious mind did not authorize. Welcome to the curious world of alien hand syndrome. Alien hand syndrome, often abbreviated as AHS, is a rare neurological disorder. While it might sound like something out of science fiction, it is very real. Patients with AHS experience involuntary movements of a limb, most commonly the left hand, and often feel as though this limb is controlled by an external force. But what causes a hand to act out in such a way? Normally, our brain's two hemispheres communicate smoothly through a bridge called the corpus callosum, coordinating our movements effortlessly. However, disruptions in this communication, often due to brain surgery, stroke, or other neurological issues, can lead to one hemisphere acting independently of the other. Understanding alien hand syndrome requires us to delve deeper into how our brain processes movement. The brain's two hemispheres have specialized functions. The left hemisphere often manages analytical tasks and controls the right hand, while the right hemisphere is associated with tasks requiring intuition and spatial abilities, controlling the left hand. In individuals suffering from AHS, damage or surgical intervention on the corpus callosum or other parts of the brain, such as the frontal or parietal lobes, can lead to this disconnect. The result? One hand may start acting independently, guided by the impulses of the uncontrolled hemisphere. The behaviors exhibited can range from benign, like undoing a button that has just been fastened, to truly problematic, such as inadvertent grasping of nearby objects or interfering with the individual's daily activities. This disorder is not only physically challenging, but can also be deeply distressing psychologically, as individuals find themselves unable to predict or control their hands' actions, almost as if part of their body does not belong to them. Despite the challenges, there are coping mechanisms and strategies that individuals with alien hand syndrome can use. Some find it helpful to keep the rogue hand occupied, perhaps by holding onto an object or keeping it gently confined. Therapy and rehabilitation can also play a role in helping patients regain control, or at least mitigate the effects, through repetitive exercises and by reinforcing the connection between intention and action. Although alien hand syndrome might be rare and perplexing, it offers fascinating insights into the complex intricacies of our neural networks. It forces us to reconsider the boundaries between the conscious and unconscious mind, and between voluntary and involuntary actions. And as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the brain, each new understanding brings us closer to comprehending not just conditions like AHS, but the very nature of human autonomy. In this journey of exploration and knowledge, we discover that even the most familiar parts of ourselves, like our own hands, can sometimes remain enigmas. For those with alien hand syndrome, the challenge is ongoing, but so too is the resolve to understand and coexist with the curious impulses of their mind's uncharted territories.